Hello, 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 hello. We are starting chapter 3, and the first lesson is lines and angles. We're going to talk about relationship between figures in space, and also talk about angles formed when we have two lines, whoopsie-doopsie, two lines that are cut by a transversal. Transversal is a line that goes through two other lines. I'm going to tell you right now, you are going to have to write a lot of stuff down to look back at for reference. Parallel lines are two lines that do not intersect ever, so these could be two parallel lines. And when we're talking about parallel lines, if I said that this is AB, that's a B, and this is CD, I could write AB line is parallel to CD line. Skew lines are two lines that are not parallel and do not intersect. So it's hard to draw this as a 2D shape. What I want you to do is right now put one arm straight up in the air over your head and put another arm straight out in front of you. Right now you have two skew lines, two lines that are not parallel by your arms and will never intersect. Parallel planes would be planes that do not intersect. So a lot of times I will say the ceiling and floor, they're parallel planes. So now I'm going to use that information, and I want to find segments that are parallel to RU. So if I trace out RU, I see that that line is horizontal. So any line that's horizontal will be parallel to RU. So VY is parallel, so is WX, so is ST. All of those are parallel to RU. So which segments are skew to SW? So here's SW. When you're finding skew lines, you want to look for the opposite. So this is vertical, so I'm going to be looking at horizontal, but also horizontal lines that do not touch this. So two horizontal lines that will not touch this will be this line right here, so UT, and also a horizontal line that will not touch that line would be RU. Because those lines will never cross WS, but they are still not parallel to. And two parallel planes, I'm just going to pick the top and bottom, so I'm going to say plane VYWX and RUST. And two segments parallel to plane RSTU. RS is this right here. So two segments that would be parallel to it. So this is running left and right. So segments that run left and right would be these two right here. So it would be V, W, and Y, X. So I already mentioned the transversal once. But in this picture, my transversal would be this line T right here. Because this is the line that crosses over two other lines. So this crosses over line L and line M. Now when I say a transversal, cut two different lines. There's an inside, so in between the two lines, and there is an outside. Interior, exterior, that's what we label those, because we are going to start defining certain types of angles. I am going to be going over different types of angles that are correlated with a transversal and two lines. You must write this information down. Must down. I meant to say must write down. So an alternate interior. So alternate means opposite sides. So in this picture, the opposite sides, so opposite angles, so angle 5 and angle 3 are alternate interior, opposite inside. The other pair of alternate interior are 4 and 6 because they're on opposite sides of the transversal and they're on the inside. So here's my transversal. So if I have 3 opposite sides and on the inside 4, 6 opposite sides and inside. The next type of angles we have are same side interior. So again, inside is in between the two lines. So in this case, this is inside my two lines. So 3 and 6 are on the same side, and 4 and 5 are on the same side. Remember, this is my transversal. Transversal cuts the two other lines across. Then we have corresponding angles. So when you're looking for corresponding angles, you first find your transversal. So this right here is my transversal. When you're picking corresponding angles, you want to pick one is on the outside, so angle 1, and one's on the inside, angle 5. And they're on the same side of the transversal, but one's on the outside, one's on the inside, or exterior, interior. So these are all the examples in this picture that represent corresponding angles. And as you can see, there's always one on the inside, one on the outside. Inside, outside, inside, outside. And the last one we have are alternate exterior angles. In the definition or in the wording, it actually tells you what it is you're looking for. So find your transversal. This is the line that cuts the other two lines. I'm looking for alternate, so on opposite sides of the transversal. And exterior is on the outside of the line. So angles 1 and angle 7. Angles 8 and angles 2. Those are alternate exterior angles. So now I want to see if you can find the types of angles we're looking for. When I'm looking at this picture, the first thing you should look for is the transversal. Here's my transversal. That means this is on the inside interior, and this is on the exterior. So I want you to pause the video right now and find all the alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding, and same side interior. So here are my answers. Alternate interior, first I look at the inside. So I'm looking at angles in here, and alternate means opposite. So I have 5 and 4, and 3 and 6. Alternate exterior is I'm looking at the outside, and it's, again, alternate means opposite. So I have 7 and 2, and I have 8 and 1. Corresponding's next. Corresponding's on the same side as my transversal. One's on the inside, one's on the out. So angle 1 is on the out, so on the same side that's inside would be angle 5. Angle 2 is on the out, and angle 6 is on the inside. Angle 4 is on the inside, so angle 8 is on the outside. And angle 3 is on the inside, and angle 7 is on the outside. So again, one's in, one's out on the same side. And then we have same side interior. So same side on the inside. So we have 4 and 6. They're on the same side inside. And 3 and 5 are on the same side inside. So that's all I have for you for 3.1. Make sure you took notes. You will need that as a reference to help you on any future things we do in class. Have a great evening.